Hello, everyone, and welcome to the greatest podcast you've never heard of. That's right, folks. This is the Jazz Zodiac podcast, the podcast that has no real agenda and no real script. As far as you know, that is. This is the podcast that can no longer have buttercream icing cake because it gave me the worst fucking heartburn. I fucking hate getting old.
Yo, you pussy.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that it gave you the worst case of diarrhea.
No.
You're a little pussy. There. Just
No.
you'll be fine.
That's the new flaming hot Frito burrito from Taco Bell. I had one 2 nights ago. Oh, it was bad.
Why would you do that to yourself, dude?
How would you do the flaming hot burrito from flaming hot taquito? What is it?
It's a flaming hot Frito burrito. It's got,
Frito burrito.
Yeah, and they put the flaming hot shit on the rice too. So you double dip, and it's fire going in, fire going out. Now, before we hit,
it burned really good.
Yeah, it
feel the burn.
Before we get into the highlights of Raw, SmackDown, and a couple of news notes, let me introduce these dipshits. First, the host and creator of the Charles Richardson Show, none other than Charles.
Yeah! Woo!
Oh, wow. That's Ryan Reynolds. Wow.
I was gonna wait. That's waiting.
That was different.
Yeah, that was nice. No, see. Also, the creator of the Repeat Movie Viewer YouTube page, he is none other than the Psycho Nerd.
No, God, please, no.
Mike, wait,
no.
Mike.
No.
Wow, Michael Scott making an appearance on the show.
Feel the love. Feel
We're moving up in the world here. First, before we do anything, I do want to send out some love and some well wishes to Rhea Ripley at a house. And I don't know if y'all know about this yet or not. I just saw this morning at a house show event in Japan during a match. I guess it was between Rhea and Io versus Raquel and Roxanne. Raquel threw Rhea into Io, and when she did, she broke Rhea's nose. There are pictures of her nose online. It is bigger than mine, Charles, and it is fucking huge. Ooh. But then again, she is called Rhea Bloody Ripley, so she's living up to the name. So we do want to give her some well wishes and some get well soon. I'm pretty sure they'll have her wear the face mask like Cody Rhodes did during the ravishing Cody Rhodes era.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I remember that shit.
Now, we had an assignment here to watch Raw and SmackDown. Somebody didn't watch SmackDown or the highlights. And as a matter of fact, this dumb motherfucker watched the wrong episode of Raw.
I'm 6 weeks behind. Give me a break.
He texted me and goes, hey, this match with Maxine and Becky is really good. And I'm sitting there going, dude, you're a week behind. I was like,
you know what? I blame it on Netflix because I'm looking through the episodes and I scrolled it over and it stopped on that episode and I didn't even
know what?
It, so.
Oh, well. Anyway.
It is what it is.
We'll hit the highlights real quick. We open this show with the Vision. Everybody's out there.
Mm-hmm.
They all Rollins cuts a little promo, little foreshadowing for the end of the show, but he says that he didn't need anyone to beat Cody or to get where he's at. These words will come back to bite him in the ass later.
Yeah, he said he didn't need them, but he chose them. So.
Yeah, he chose them. Me. Dirty Dom Mysterio defeats Penta to retain his Intercontinental title. Backstage, he starts bitching at Pierce, going, why am I the only champion defending his title around here? And then Pierce is like, you know what? You have a valid point. So JD McDonough and Finn Balor are defending
Yeah, that backfired.
Like, dude, wait to fucking throw your buddies under the bus, man.
No kidding.
In an impromptu match, we had Rhea Ripley defeating Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane showed this fucking nasty bump on her forehead from the crown jewel. And then Asuka just slaps the taste out of her mouth. Like, it's just a matter of time before Carrie grows a pair of balls and just beats the crap out of Asuka. I'm waiting for that day to come.
Yeah, I'm really waiting for that because Asuka is being a real bitch right now.
Yeah,
I love Asuka. Every time
I love it, but it's like, damn.
Every time she leaves the camera view and carries Kyrie is over here trying to plead, like, listen, just Kyrie.
Yeah. I'm going to say this before I go on to the next pilot. I've been so pissed off at Asuka's booking since she won the Rumble back in 2018. When she was in NXT, she was the Goldberg. She was undefeated. She was unstoppable. She wins the Rumble the same year as Shinsuke Nakamura wins it. And she goes in the fight Charlotte Flair, and what happens? Nobody can beat the Queen. Asuka taps out. Her first loss is not only a loss, but it's a fucking tap out to fucking Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry. I am still mad about that.
That's still a sour taste in my mouth.
That's the worst WrestleMania ever. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley defeat Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Lyra, I think she found the hidden button on Bayley because she just slaps the shit out of her. And then Bayley was like, yeah, like, whoa. Can I also point out that Bayley's tits were on fucking point on that show?
She's being a little bit more revealing as of late. But can I just say one thing, though? This whole thing about her slapping Bayley to get her to turn all beast mode. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Remember Eugene?
Oh, fuck. Who doesn't remember Eugene?
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. Like, 'cause that's what happened with him. He was cool. He was, until somebody slapped the taste out of his mouth. Then he went all fucking.
That's right. He
crazy.
went all. Yeah, I can't say the words that come.
I'm not saying it. No, I wasn't thinking that word. No,
I'm thinking Clerks too, but you get where I'm going.
Yeah.
And in a number one contender match, CM Punk defeats Jey Uso and LA Knight. Yeah. To become the number one contender for Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title. As he wins the match, the Vision come out. They just beat the crap out of him and Jay and LA Knight. The Vision is standing tall. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Braun Breaker decides, I'm going to go off script. And he spears Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring, beats the shit out of him, looks at Bronson and goes, you're either with me or you're against me. He pulled a fucking Anakin on him. And then Bronson's like, I'm with you, bro. And he gives him the tsunami. And then Paul Heyman's like, here are your winners.
This was literally my face when he speared him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's not just Paul Heyman raising the arms of the bronze. It's Paul Heyman raising the arms of the bronze with Breaker with the title.
Yeah. Yeah, because Braun had the title in his hand when he did it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It seems the Vision has got some glasses. So the Vision's not very clear at this point. And that's how we ended Raw. Now, as far as SmackDown is concerned, and again, SmackDown's only 2 hours, I think.
Thank God.
2 hours. Yeah.
No,
an hour and a half after commercials.
Yeah. We had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeating which is Salrakoa from NXT to retain their women's tag title. Blake, who the fuck is her name? The chick from NXT, Blake something. She was there. She kind of interfered in a way. She was kind of there to, oh my God, I'm going to take your NXT North American title from you, so whatever.
Oh, that hot blonde. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget her name, Blake something. I don't watch NXT, obviously. So,
no.
It was announced that the Hulk Hogan rock and roll wrestling cartoon from the 80s will be making a return on WWE's YouTube Vault page. When I was reading the highlights online, I think it was CBS Sports had put on there. It was announced that the supposed racist Hulk Hogan's cartoon show, that is legit. That was in print. And I'm like, we didn't have to put the racist part in there, but okay. Whatever gets you clicks, right?
call a spade, I guess.
Yeah. Sami Zayn makes an open challenge for the title, for his U.S. title. The Miz tries to answer the call, but he gets attacked by Carmelo Hayes, who they used to collaborate together.
He didn't try to call it out. He actually went ahead and called out Sammy, like, I'm tired of this BS. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. And as he's bitching about the U.S. Open Challenge, that's when Melo went ahead. So I don't think the Miz was actually going to compete. It was just more of like he just wants to come out and bitch because he wants to bitch.
I think it was more of those things that it was teased that he made because you think U.S. title, I think Cena, I think Rusev, and I think The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then a man who's been on the shelf for a year, how do you say his name?
Dragunov, I think.
Dragunov makes his return to answer the challenge. And not only does he put on one of the greatest matches I've seen in a while, he defeats Sami Zayn to become the new United States champion. So good for him. Again, a year on the shelf. I think Gunther took him out a year ago, as a matter of fact. Back when Gunther was still the Intercontinental Champion.
Could be.
Then the MFT show up. Solo Sikoa actually kind of interfered in the match a little bit, but not per se. He was on the entrance area. And then the MFT show up, and then we get an appearance by the White Six, and I'm like, dude, I think they're teasing a possibility of a Survivor Series War Games match, maybe just a little bit. So I'm curious.
Maybe because they only have so many weeks to build that shit up, and we still don't have
a month and a half. They got a month and a half because War Games is not till the end of November, so they got plenty of time.
Yeah, about a month and a week. So close enough.
It's been a year since the Motor City Machine Guns debuted on SmackDown, so what better way than to face their first opponents, Las Garza, which is Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo. And Motor City Machine Guns win. I'm not going to lie, I was not invested in this match. I'm just not a fan of either tag team, but I did kind of pay enough attention. I probably should because I've heard the Machine Guns are a pretty good tag team.
They are. They put on some pretty good bangers over the past year, especially their opening match.
We get footage backstage. Jacob Fatu has been attacked backstage, and they showed legit blood from his mouth and possibly some teeth that got knocked. I mean, they went all out on this one. He was attacked backstage before his number one contenders match with Drew McIntyre for the undisputed title that Cody currently owns. So Drew McIntyre goes out there, is like, raise my hand, I'm the winner. And then Cody's like, bullshit, you did it. And then Cody's like, fuck this, I'm going to wrestle you right now. He's not even in his ring attire. He's in a suit. And they go off. They fucking have this fucking battle. And then Drew McIntyre beats Cody Rhodes, but he wins by disqualification because Cody clocked him with that title. Dude, you're pulling a page out of John Cena's book here. What the fuck? Definitely. It was like a 5-10 minute match, but it was just all just beating the crap out of each other. It was unsanctioned. But again, Cody is upset because he lost at Crown Jewel. So maybe there's a heel turn coming. Maybe we've been talking about that for a while now. And that's how we ended SmackDown. Now I know not everybody here watched SmackDown, but from what I've just said, I'll start with Charles. Which was the better show, Raw or SmackDown?
No, Raw. I enjoyed a lot more than SmackDown. I think SmackDown had a lot of good improvs going on. That's that I enjoyed, but I think overall, Raw delivered pretty well.
Agreed. What about you, Psycho?
Oh, well, based on that description of SmackDown, I'm pretty sure some of the matches were fun to watch if I'd have seen them, but I think Raw wins not only for having a few decent matches, but quite frankly, just the left field ending. Just fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting there like after the match was over, and then the Vision's coming down. I'm just like, there's still 7 minutes left. What the hell? What are they going to do here? So yeah, very very fun to watch.
The one thing I've learned in the Netflix era is that the show can be 2 hours, it can be 2.5 hours. They really don't have a set time. They pretty much have all the time in the world they can. That's why they let Jay do his all coming out to the crowd and then going, run it again, and then they do that bullshit and like fucking shut up, Jay.
Must be fun for the crowd.
Sorry. I fucking hate Jey Uso. I think he's overrated. He should not be called card Jey Uso. But that's just me.
It's not as catchy.
That's true. That's very true. Moving on to a former WWE superstar, twice over, by the way. WWE is reportedly trying to enforce a 1-year non-compete clause on Andrade's contract because he was fired for cause or breach of contract. Quote, they are trying to hold him to the terms of the deal, the terms of the TKO contracts. I believe this was in his prior contracts as well, but for sure it's in his new contracts. Is that if you are fired with cause, they are going to try to hold you to a 1-year non-compete, fired for cause or a breach of contract. So what they're trying to do is not allow him to work for a year. I didn't see why they fired him. Charles, do you know anything about that? Because I didn't see anything. I'm assuming it's probably because
I don't have the details in regards to that. I don't know why.
Only thing I can think of is probably the drug policy, because they have had issues with him in the past with drugs, as far as I can tell. Now, again, he was fired. He wasn't. The contract did not lapse. He was legit fired. Psycho, do you think WWE is being petty enforcing the 1-year non-compete?
I think so. I mean, if you're going to fire somebody, for whatever reason, okay, fine, do what you got to do. But is it really fair to take away their ability to go work somewhere else? I mean, imagine that happening to the everyman. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, I get fired today. Okay, you can't work anywhere for a year. Like, what the fuck? That is that even remotely fair? I don't think it is.
But see, here's the thing, though. Did you sign a contract?
Well, no.
He did, and it was in the contract. So legally binding. It's legally binding. And he was on AEW.
I was gonna say he was on AEW. I saw the clip.
Yeah.
So what the hell?
So he's in breach of contract. If that's the case.
You should have read the contract.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always read the fucking fine print, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. Who here has actually read the terms and services of their fucking new phone when they activate a new phone? Seriously.
Well, I mean, a phone's a phone.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to go ahead and be banned if I go ahead and break my contract for 1 year. I can go to another service provider.
Well, the thing about it, what I read is that they thought he was going to go to Mexico or Japan, which they wouldn't have cared. But the fact that he went to AEW, they're like, nah, we're going to enforce this. And I think it is petty.
Can we just be really transparent? Who the fuck cares if you go to AEW?
Yeah, really.
Honestly, go. Get out of here. Go. Look how great it turned out for you last time. Bye. Who the fuck cares? Go get paid. Feed your family. We're going to go ahead and continue to be in, raping everybody on ticket sales, raping everybody on ESPN, because we can do that because people want to watch us. You guys have to go ahead and do your $9.99 just so people can like you.
Yeah, that's I do think it's petty, but if it's in the contract, it's in the contract.
There's nothing you can do about it.
No, there's not. And at this point, it's like, well, shit, take a year off, work on you. Obviously, he just went through a divorce recently too. With he cheated on Charlotte, so I'm just.
Well, do they really count that as I understand gays get married, men get married, and everything like that. Do they really count that as was that stipulated that it's a male and female marriage, or was it an open marriage like that? It's let's be honest though. In the divorce, Charlotte would have to pay him alimony.
Damn, that's true.
Yeah,
and it's
I mean, let's be real. Who's the breadwinner? It's the one with the bigger penis. It's Charlotte.
Fuck.
Wow.
Damn. That's harsh, but not wrong.
I just spit the truth. I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to lie?
She's the one making more money, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, if she was legitimately a real woman, her clitoris is probably bigger than Roddy's penis. That's probably just saying.
No wonder he's on her.
It'd be like one of those stretchy balloons you just
or
blows up.
To quote Clerks 2, the next thing after a chick with an oversized clit is a dude with an undersized dick. So yeah, I see it. I see that. We'll move on.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe this was on CM Punk's Instagram page. Because I know his X or Twitter page is different. But he posted a picture of himself with a caption that said, "We unfortunately have to have this conversation again. Do not turn up at airports. Do not show up at hotels. I cannot believe I have to say this again in all caps. Do not follow people. You've repeatedly been politely told no, respect it. You are not a fan. You are a stalker and will be treated as such. Respect the boundaries. Stop harassing people." Charles, I want your perspective because I know you have your finger on the pulse of everything. Give us, without using the C word this time, give us your perspective on CM Punk's.
Mr. Punk, if I could speak to you directly one-on-one. Now, we both know you're the cult of personality. You're the greatest of all time. You're the best in the world, which also means you have a nice big target on your back as somebody who's going to be in the public eye. Now, when you're in the public eye, you are the face of the public. And that will go ahead and cause fans to become Looney Tunes batshit crazy. So guess what's going to happen? You're going to have said stalkers come out. And no matter how many times you're nice to them or polite to them, and you want to go ahead and show courtesy and respect, it ain't going to happen, buddy. And listen, you may be the best in the world at wrestling, but you're the worst in the world at understanding that people actually don't give a fuck about what you think. So you can spit it out on Instagram, Twitter, X, Flex, Dick, whatever social platform you want to use. You can scream it through a goddamn microphone or a freaking megaphone. You can scream it until you're blue in the face. You can actually do it with AJ Lee there, and AJ Lee is going to get the same response. She'll basically get a lot more people shooting cum in her face, but she's going to get the same response, and people are just going to go ahead and stalk her, which I'm surprised hasn't happened by now. And if it has happened, she's a better person than you are about it. So just understand this, Mr. Punk, Mr. Brooks, excuse me. Just understand this, Phil. You are just like every other celebrity. If you don't want to be a celebrity, then go back and hide under your fucking rock that you were in for 10 years and don't worry about it. But since you want to make an appearance in WWE, collect that money, cash in checks and breaking necks and all this other shit that you say on TV, guess what? You're opening yourself to stalkers. You're opening yourself to the crazies, but you're also opening yourself to the polite people that will, oh, hey, it's CM Punk. How you doing, buddy? I'm not going to bother you. I just want to say hi. So you have to take the good with the bad. And if you need to wear that fucking hoodie. You need to go ahead and wear some freaking weird ass sunglasses like Seth Rollins does. See, he gets it. He knows how to go ahead and hide in public. Unfortunately, the problem is when he hides in public, he's also doing the same persona in the ring. So nobody falls for that shit. Unfortunately, that's on him. But you have the ability to go ahead under a hoodie, wear some fake goggles, maybe have a little fake mustache or beard or whatever, and just do that because you are a celebrity. You are somebody that worldwide people know. And it's just going to happen the fact that you have to deal with it. Understand that. You've been away for a while, buddy. Okay? The gray hairs do tell tales. But you do have to realize this is the way celebrities work. You can't take the heat. Get the fuck back into that hole in Chicago and keep writing your goddamn comic books.
I just got a text from Sam Kinison.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think.
Granted, he's been dead for a while, but hey, the power of technology.
Well, it is the spooky season, so maybe he resurrected himself just long enough to say it.
Okay. We got Charles's perspective. Psycho, anything you would like to add to that?
How in the fucking hell, dude, am I supposed to follow that? Seriously.
This is why I had him go first.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I really, aside from the crudeness of all that, I do agree with some of the things he said. If you're a celebrity, yeah, you are going to be bombarded by all kinds of people who love you, love to watch you. And if they come across you in real life, as somebody who actually got to meet a few people at Fantastic Fest this past month, yeah, as fans, if we get the opportunity to see you in public, we're going to want to come up and talk to you and say something to you. That's just the way it goes. Don't be, it's like if they're being stalkers or being rude, address it as normal, address it for what it is, tell them to piss off if that's what you need to do. But yeah, that's just what it means to be a celebrity. And I have nothing else I can add to that because nothing I say is going to come anywhere near as impactful as that. So
here's my take on this whole thing. And Punk touched on this back in what the pipe bomb was, 2010, 2011, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Talking about the people with the collector cups asking for his autograph. You're just as bad as the other people because you want to sell my fucking autograph on eBay because you can't get a real job. I think the people he's referring to, now granted, if you run into any celebrity, not just WWE, but any celebrity, if you happen to be at the mall and they happen to be there, I was doing some fucking shopping and you happen to be there, cool, let me introduce myself, let me get a picture, I'm on my way. But it's the fucking fans that camp out at these hotels and these airports and they have a fucking shopping cart full of shit for them to sign just so they can sell it. I'm sorry. There's an easy way for this. Just say no. It's that fucking simple. Just say no. Now, if a kid comes up and says, can I get your autograph? Yeah, little Jimmy, I got you. There you go. Let me get a picture with you. But if you're a fucking adult, and usually they're big, fat motherfuckers too.
Hey.
What are you trying to say about fat motherfuckers? Huh?
Sign this for me, please. Sign all this shit for me, please. Jolly. And it's almost a season is what I'm trying to say. I get where he's coming from. I understand where he's coming from, but I also get what Charles is trying to say. You are a celebrity. You have a target. Pick and choose your battles. I'm not saying don't. Just, pick and choose when you want to give somebody an autograph and when you don't want to give them an autograph. If it's a kid, do it. If it's an adult and they just want a picture with you, okay, cool. I'll take a picture with you. I'll take 2 seconds out of my day to do it.
But even following up on that, listen, I'm not saying that these people that are camping out every day that they're right because they're not. I mean, listen. This is not the Beatles. You're not camping out at the stadium to go ahead and buy tickets or anything. No, you're camping out to go ahead and harass somebody, really.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree. It is stalking. It really is.
It really is. Yeah.
It is, but it comes with the nature of the game. You have to understand that you telling people on Instagram or whatever, please stop doing this, is basically going to be like, in one ear out the other.
It's going to make them do it more.
You're not wrong.
It's going to make them want to do it more. Like, wait a minute, people are actually doing this. The people that are not doing this, wow, they're doing this, and there's more of them. It's kind of like poking the bear.
And I've always said, if I ever met if I saw CM Punk out and about, I wouldn't call him CM Punk. I'd call him, hey, Mr. Brooks, how you doing? I'm a big fan. Can I get I would never call him. Yeah.
Hey, sir. I love your work. Love you on WWE. You go, dude.
But know when to do it. Don't do it when they're fucking eating. That's a big one right there. If they're eating,
when they're with their family,
leave them the fuck alone.
Even if the other part of the family is also in the wrestling world, they just leave them alone.
I agree. Let them have their meal. Even Eminem put that in one of his songs years ago.
Yeah, he did actually.
I'm eating and feeding my daughter. Do not come and speak to me. It's like, leave me the fuck alone.
Unless it's Becky Lynch, I'm gonna push Seth out of the way. Like, you're injured anyway. Fuck you. Hey, Becky, how you doing? Yeah. I'm the Zodiac. No, I would never do that. Come on.
Yeah, well, in your dreams, and then you wake up.
I would never do that. That's the rant I wanted. I'm pretty sure that'll be an AI short that I'll put on YouTube next week. But he didn't drop the C word this time.
Shit. No, because it wasn't Becky.
Damn.
That is one of my favorite clips to go back and rewatch just for your reaction every time for everything he said. It was priceless.
Moving on. There has been speculation online, and rightfully so, that the Seth Rollins injury is not legit, and we all know what we saw at, what was it, SummerSlam? I forget where it was, when Seth cashed in against CM Punk, and he was not injured. It was total bullshit. So
right.
the fans are legit. Like, is it legit? Like, oh yeah. And if you watch the replay of the coast to coast at Crown Jewel, it looks disgusting. You can see the shoulder. But with this whole turn, the Bronze and Paul Heyman on Seth Rollins, and the number of injuries he's had in the past decade, give or take, he'll probably have to drop the title. That's a fact. That is a fact. He'll either drop it or they're going to hang on to it to see if it's a serious injury. I don't know what they're going to do. But the true question here is, do you think with the amount of injuries Seth has had in the past decade or so that he should just hang it up and walk away? Psycho, thoughts?
Well, you know what? He's been a big part of the company ever since the Shield. And when did the Shield come around? Like 2011, 2010, 2011. So, you know what? Seth Rollins I know you hate him. I know you don't like him, but you know what? He has had one stellar career. He's been a champion umpteen times. Yeah, you know what? If he's that prone to injury right now, then maybe it's not the worst idea. It's like, dude, you got a kid now, both you and Becky together. Maybe it's not the worst idea to start thinking about, maybe in the next couple of years or right away, whatever, just hang it up, or maybe just take a break for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe have like a quick little return like Shawn Michaels did years ago. Go it for a few more years. Maybe have one more decent title run or something, whatever. Push some of the new talent, whatever works. But I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst idea because you don't want to have a serious fucking injury.
Yeah.
And God forbid, you can't hang out with your daughter. You can't have fun with her anymore. It's like, these are the golden years, man. You don't want to be fucking around with that.
His championship stats are as follows: 6-time WWE World Champion, 2 WWE, 2 Universal, and 2 World Heavyweight, 6-time Raw Tag Team Champion, and a 2-time US and 2-time US and Intercontinental. He is also a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. He won the Rumble in 2019, and he was the first ever NXT champion. So he's got a Hall of Fame caliber resume.
I rest my case.
It's definitely Hall of Fame caliber.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's a person in professional sports that is always injury prone, always doing and basically advised by God and everybody else to retire, and he's still pumping it out. It's Tua Tagovailoa over in Miami. He's the quarterback. The problem between the two is Tua's not any good, but he still wants to play. The problem thing is with Seth is in his blood. This is in his blood. This is what he does. This is what he loves to do. Now, can I go ahead and say, hey, listen, it's time for you to retire? No. As a matter of fact, I don't want to say that. He's had back issues, shoulder issues,
knee issues.
He's had them all.
Yep.
He's recovered from them all.
Yep.
And it continued. I'm just saying, if you do continue, maybe it's time to go ahead and lighten the load on your routine.
Yep.
Maybe it's time, instead of 15, 20 minutes per match, maybe we do the Goldbergish match, like 5, 7, 9 minutes. You could still make it entertaining. You could still go ahead and do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
But you need to be more careful and more conscious about how you land. Let's not do the fucking coast to coast anymore. That I think is a dumbass idea to begin with. And
he should have kicked, not dove with his head.
And at least do the kick. But listen, anything extreme like that, I think it's time to just back away. Yeah. No, I don't want to see Seth retire, because I know Seth still has the drive. He still has the motivation. He still has the love and the heart. And my God, you really want to take that promotion mic skill away? Absolutely not. You don't want to see Seth freaking Rollins go down like this. No freaking way. So no, I say no. Don't retire, but be more conscious of your body. Maybe you do need to take some time off, get it stronger, just make sure you're 100 when you come back.
And maybe even take more of a valet manager role going forward. I mean,
You know what? That's not the worst idea. How many? That happened a lot back in the day.
We've seen plenty of them do that. It's there's no shame in that. And as much as I dislike Seth Rollins, he is one of the top 5 in the company right now, if not all time, on the mic. Granted, he could be a bit annoying. That laugh, I fucking hate that laugh. I really do.
He's kind of backed off that gimmick.
Yeah, he really has. Well, thank God. But I'm a revolutionary. I am a visionary. Monday Night Rollins. They're cool catchphrases. To me, they're kind of annoying, but they're cool. I get it. I get the love for it. I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
I just have never liked him, and I didn't like him before he met Becky. And after reading the book, I really don't fucking like him. So
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you didn't like him back then either.
I didn't like him before that. So it's a very unbiased opinion. I just, and even with the whole thing with CM Punk coming back, this is sour grapes. If the heat between him and Punk is legit, it's sour grapes, because who prospered more after Punk left? I can think of 2 people: Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 men went straight to the top. Just that quick. And not only that, but who the fuck sold out his friends to join the Authority? Talking about, I didn't need anybody to get where I'm at. He sold his soul to the devil and betrayed his friends and gave Roman Reigns that iconic chair shot.
You're going to really go ahead and use that and say, yep, I really did need people to get to the top. No, of course not. You're going to play the heel.
Yeah, of course. I get that. I get that. I play the heel sometimes too. It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to be an asshole sometimes.
Well,
all the time, actually,
it's easier to be a bad person than to be a good person. It takes a lot less effort to be, and that's proven fact. It really is.
I can't argue that,
but on that note, we will end this particular episode. Don't think we'd ever end an episode on Seth Rollins. I mean, but we will end this episode. Psycho, promote your shit.
Well, I am the
fucking voice either.
What voice are you talking about?
That one, you motherfucker.
I don't know what voice you're talking about. This is my normal voice. This is how I always talk.
This man.
Yeah.
I feed off the booze. You know that, right? Anyway.
Whatever, Ringo.
All right. So, yes, I am the Psycho Nerd. I have new episodes coming out. I have 3 of them in the chamber. Just need time to edit on Monday, so I'm working on it. And I'm going to be doing more movie reviews going forward on my YouTube channel, Repeat Movie Viewer. So look forward to that. Been watching a lot of spooky movies this season.
Charles, promote your shit.
Well, it is the Charles Richardson Show. I am currently king of the jobless for now. When that does change, it is a very strong possibility that my schedule may also change. But right now, you can catch me Monday and Wednesday, 8 to 10 Eastern Time PM on Facebook, on YouTube, also on Bluebird Radio in the UK. We just got picked up there. And also on IRN Broadcast. That's Internet Radio Network. IRN Broadcast, located in Tampa. Feel free to go ahead. You just search The Charles Richardson Show on social media, and boom, I pop up like a bad herpes.
Wow. Damn. All right. And again, this is the Jazz Zodiac podcast. If you're watching, if you'll pay your attention to the curtain on the left there, there's a little QR code.
And he did mention little.
If you pull that up with your camera, it'll take you straight. I did say little. Yeah, I did say little. If you pull that up, it'll definitely show you my Linktree page to not only the Jazz Zodiac podcast, but also my newest podcast, The Real Movie Critics. Real spelled REEL. Little pun there. But Charles is pulling it up now, isn't he?
Boom.
Oh, there. See, that's exactly how it looks. Boom. See, those of you that are actually watching this on YouTube, you can see it. So, yeah. But if you don't like that, you can just Google the Jazz Zodiac podcast. You'll find that one there. Not quite there with the Real Movie Critics, but again, that QR code takes care of everything. And with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, follow not just my content, but also the Psycho and Charles's stuff as well. We appreciate it. Make sure you comment on the YouTube shorts, as that definitely puts out the vibe out more. We're averaging about 900 to 1,000 views per short, which is nice. I'd prefer to have that on the actual videos, but baby steps. We'll get there. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. But with that being said, for the Psycho Nerd and for Charles, I am DJ Zodiac. This is DJ Zodiac Podcast. And remember, kids, in a world full of Supermen, be the Green Lantern. We'll see you next time.
Through the cosmos, stories collide. Josh Zodiac's the captain on this brutal ride. Through the rifts of steel, the storms of the stage. Crank up the power, let's break through the cage. Spark the night.
I haven't needed anyone to get my success.